Craig Up the Creek is a certified hood classic. By the time this show came out, everything I loved on Cartoon Network, and really cable in general, had already ended. So it was back to the Luffy life, if you catch my drift. Back to pop. But because of when this show came out, it completely missed my radar. And for the longest, I didn't know what this show was really about at all until my homie put me on. And put me on. He did. Everything about this show is peak. And I wish that it came out during the same time as the rest of these, like, 2010s era Cartoon Network classics. First W, black main character. It's all types of diversity in this show without it being weird. None of the diversity is forced, and the creek is just full of different marginalized groups. And it's a beautiful thing. TBH, even if it was forced, I wouldn't care because I just love seeing niggas on screen. But it's not forced, and it's actually organic in this show, which makes it even more awesome. Hello? Craig is a gray main character who has flaws, but is also a kind-hearted and pure kid. Like Gon. Maybe not like Gon. His family is genuinely the perfect model family for kids to watch too. His parents handle situations in such a normal and well-adjusted way. It's the most healthiest shit ever. Like, real parents real parents are not doing that. I'm looking at you.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
The first episode of this show I watched had nothing to do with the creek, and it was just Craig and his family just like doing shit and hanging out and like having a good time, minus the like conflict. Even the conflict of the episode was like some very normal, like, I'm pretty sure it was like a Father's Day thing, or maybe it was his dad's birthday, and he was like self-conscious about the gift he was gonna get him. But like his dad was like, dude, this shit is awesome. Like, come on, gang. His dynamic with his siblings is great too. They be having banter, you know, cause they siblings. But at the end of the day, they still f with each other cause they siblings. The other characters in the main cast are also great. JP and Kelsey have their signature traits, but they also have actual backstories and important character moments throughout the show too. Kelsey's attachment to her sword being an actual plot point is fire, and the fact that it's a strong connection that she has to her dad, and her dad helped her make the sword, you feel me, like as a father-daughter bonding type beat, you know, after she lost her mom. Dude, this is excellent storytelling. I haven't seen the whole show yet, so I don't know a lot about JP's backstory, but hey, shout out JP. And then there's the undisputable, undeniable, unanimously decided on GOAT, the Green Poncho. As soon as he shows up, you know shit is getting real. He's really Kawaki. He's low-key Kawaki for this show. If the show was already good before Kawaki pulls up. But let me not even speak on that show because I'm not even actively keeping up with what's going on. Hey, talk to me when we get to time skip.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the?
But anyway, the Green Poncho showing up in this show is like Lapis showing up for the first time in Steven. This is like the first sign of a real overarching plot. We're actually building to something crazy. Look at his design, first of all. The nigga has locks. He has locks. It's peak character design automatically. 10 out of 10 character design. And he's an archer. Look at what this nigga is capable of.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he
This
don't
nigga said, you have failed this city. This nigga said,
Huh? Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no.
the side characters are all wonderful and excellent too. You got the ninja kids, the merchant, the underwater guys, the pony kids, the skaters. All of these people bring so much life to the creek. This is One Piece level world building in this one neighborhood. And the villains I've seen so far, bang! The king of the other side of the creek is a demon. Look at his blue ass eyes. He's a fiend. The whole other side of the creek is really an aristocrat society. The kids on this side of the creek only bow down to him because he has money and thus he has control of the candy supply. This nigga has it all. You have no other option but to bow down to him. He is a young Palpatine. But in all seriousness, I think what makes this show so beautiful is how much it reminds me of my days as a youngin'. We ain't have no gigantic creek that connected everyone in the entire neighborhood, but we did have a neighborhood full of a bunch of kids around the same age and nature trails out the ass. So it was like low-key basically the same thing as the creek. It was like the creek light. I look at this show and I see a rose-tinted mirror of my childhood. Just like the kids of the creek, my neighborhood had a bunch of different friend groups that all intersected outside. I had my own group of niggas, my own crew, and just like Craig, we were kind of cool with everybody. Craig of the Creek is really everything I think someone's childhood should be. Healthy family, W mans that support each other through everything, adventure, a healthy dose of conflict. And I think because most of us don't have all these boxes checked off, because that's just the way life goes, it's nice to watch it play out on screen. I love that even through all the conflict, at the end of the day, there's still just kids playing. Like, niggas can visit the other side of the creek and box the ever-loving out of the king and his forces, but at the end of the day, they still gotta be home by dinner. Hey, you better be back before those streetlights come on. Your ass better be back before those streetlights come on. But the point is, Craig of the Creek is a certified hood classic. Maybe I need to hold the mic more casually also because it's picking me up from here. It is picking me up from here. And I'll be god damned if I gotta record this whole video over. I'll cry. I'll really fucking cry.
She want me to freeze her. No, I'm not your Goku, baby girl, don't touch my heater. Yeah, this gas it made me dreamer. Send them on a fake on, watch how you in my beamer. I wasn't right, I was shadow right after the fight. Wondering if you've been doing right. Please don't act despite.